Today, your angel's message comes to bring clarity amidst the turmoil. I know. There's a heavy feeling inside, a trapped energy, an anguish that won't let you rest. It seems like that person, yes, that one who won't leave your thoughts, has disappeared, no longer communicating as they did before. You feel the silence like a scream, don't you? Perhaps it's the pain of separation, a painful distance, a misunderstanding that created an invisible barrier. But know this, while you're questioning, there's someone on the other side, just as lost as you are. This person tried to move on, tried to forget, but the heart insists. And that's exactly why you're here. This person can't get you out of their head. It's as if something is constantly hammering in their mind, a feeling of failure that remains persistent, poking at them. And do you know what's even more curious? Maybe they didn't even try as they should have. The connection that could have happened simply didn't materialize. And the reason is clear, something genuine, something true, was missing. It might be that they approached in a disguised way, with a game that seemed strategic, but only managed to push you both further apart. This attempt to get closer, to gain space in your life, ended up failing because it was loaded with strange energy, without transparency. There's something about this behavior that feels forced, giving the impression that the effort was not authentic. It's like they used tricks, thinking they were clever enough to enter your life without raising suspicion. But the plan, contrary to expectations, simply did not work. They did not count on you noticing the lack of truth in their actions. It's clear that this person did not fully surrender, did not come with their whole heart. And perhaps that's exactly why this connection never materialized as it could have. Now take note, this same person is trying again to get close, and it feels like, despite the attempt, the essence of their behavior hasn't changed much. You can still see that they continue with a tricky demeanor, a certain cunning that makes it seem like something more authentic, more genuine, is missing from their intentions. The impression is that they are insisting on an approach that, again, doesn't seem genuine. The same old story, a game of trying, pretending, manipulating, as if hoping you wouldn't notice. They seem to be plotting something behind the scenes, a calculated move, an attempt to approach in a way that is more performance than honesty. You can feel a strange energy, somewhat disguised, that seems to want to start a conversation based on intentions that feel, at the very least, suspicious. It feels like everything is very well thought out, as if there's a script behind it, a plan crafted to the smallest detail. Somehow, this person wants to connect, wants to express themselves, but at the same time, they're dealing with a deep fear. There is an internal conflict that you can almost feel from afar, an insecurity that feeds on the fear of failing, of exposing themselves, of having their ego bruised. What's more curious is that, looking back, it's clear that there was genuine affection, a deep feeling of love. But along with it, there was also a tendency to self-sabotage. It's as if there was a destructive energy at play, something that makes this person always end up ruining everything, even when the desire to get it right is true. It seems they can't avoid falling into the same trap, repeating the same pattern that inevitably leads to failure in building something real, something truly lasting. This person, in moments of happiness, seems to have a tendency to ruin everything, sabotaging situations and potentially damaging relationships. There was a moment when this person cut off all communication with you, perhaps ending contact abruptly and unexpectedly. And yet, they can't stop thinking about you, showing an inability to get over the feelings they still harbor. You find yourself dealing with someone deeply embittered, someone who carries the weight of believing they lost a truly wonderful opportunity. Things seem to be going exceptionally well between you two, flowing in a harmony rarely found, but somehow, everything was ruined by this person. Maybe it was an argument they provoked or a thoughtless action that sabotaged the relationship's stability and growth. This behavior may have arisen from a moment of impulse or unresolved insecurity, leading to actions they now likely deeply regret. This separation not only left marks on the relationship, but also generated deep reflection on what could have been. The regret and bitterness this person feels are symptoms of a late recognition that something precious was lost due to poorly considered decisions and self-destructive behaviors. You are facing a deeply intriguing energy that reveals a notable complexity. It's evident that something was out of order, but the agent of this confusion also seems deeply in love with you. This person has a burning desire to repair the damage caused, motivated by intense feelings that, paradoxically, cause them great discomfort. There is a palpable internal conflict, a struggle between the love they feel and the pain that this same love causes. Moreover, there is a sense of false happiness that permeates this situation. This person may be presenting a facade of contentment, acting as if everything is under control when, in reality, they are far from being over it. This behavior is a mask, an attempt to conceal the true emotional turmoil they are experiencing internally. They feel an almost irresistible urge to reverse the course of things, to correct the mistakes made. There is also an underlying energy of obligation and regret. This person feels they owe you a sincere apology or somehow wants to make amends. There is an urgent need to explain themselves, to open their heart and reveal the true motivations behind their actions, hoping that such transparency might restore the lost trust and perhaps pave the way for reconciliation. You exert an overwhelming influence on this person, so much so that the emotions triggered by your presence are intense and at times irresistible. It's as if every interaction with you unleashes a torrent of feelings that they find difficult to control or fully understand. They are fully aware of the power you have over their emotions, and while they recognize this dynamic, they feel powerless to change the course of things, as if they are too involved to simply walk away. There is a palpable energy that reveals your high intelligence and an all-or-nothing mentality that you seem to carry. This trait suggests that you not only face situations head-on, but also approach challenges and relationships with an intensity that few can sustain or understand. For them, this is both fascinating and intimidating, adding to the complexity of the feelings they have for you. Your presence, combined with your determined and profound approach to matters of the heart and mind, makes them see you not just as an impactful figure, but almost like a mystery to be solved. This adds an extra layer of admiration and perhaps inevitable fear, because facing someone so determined and insightful can be both inspiring and challenging. This perception that they are dealing with someone who doesn't settle for half measures but seeks completeness in all aspects of life places this person in a vulnerable position where fascination and fear walk hand in hand. They are involved in a profound emotional dilemma where their admiration for your intellectual and emotional intensity irresistibly draws them to you, even when the magnitude of these emotions hurts them. This person, although emotionally involved, was not ready to fully commit. Internally, they did not feel prepared to assume such a serious commitment, dominated by doubts and fear of becoming deeply attached to someone. Their reluctance to settle down came from a desire to keep their options open, enjoying the freedom to maintain multiple relationships simultaneously or simply not feeling cornered into a single choice. The idea of control was something they viscerally rejected. They did not like feeling controlled or limited by external expectations. There was a clear energy suggesting they feared committing too much and consequently feeling trapped. This perception was intrinsically linked to their emotions and heart, manifesting as palpable hesitation when it came to total surrender. Interestingly, it seems they chose to get involved with someone they perceived as more insecure and naive, deliberately because they believed such a person would not challenge or confront them significantly. However, they knew that with you, the situation would be different. You would not let them get away with their actions or words. There is underlying respect for you, and it's evident that they harbor love, but it is also clear that their behaviors can be highly toxic. There is a prediction that they will try to communicate with you again, but it is important that you do not expect sincerity in this attempt to reconnect. Be aware that their words may not reflect their true intentions or feelings. You've noticed this before, thanks to your ability to discern and see beyond appearances. Your intuition has always allowed you to see through facades and situations, giving you rare clarity amid the complexity of human relationships. Additionally, they may try to adopt a spiritual approach in their attempts at reconciliation, acting as if they have gone through significant personal growth and changed their ways. However, caution is needed, as their words may not reflect genuine sincerity. They will try to control the narrative and, in a very calculated way, provoke a conversation with you. This person may use sympathy as a strategic tool to achieve their goals, trying to evoke your compassion so that you feel sorry for them. However, you are already aware of these tactics and can see through them and the energy they project. So good luck to them in trying to deceive you. You already have enough discernment to recognize the authenticity of others' intentions and will not be easily fooled by performances or false displays of change. This behavior stems from the fact that they feel they cannot get over you. They constantly think of you and are stuck with the idea that you may not react well to their attempts to reconnect. Deep down, they know their past actions may have left wounds or resentments that are not easily forgotten or forgiven. They may approach you with a fabricated story, part of a carefully crafted plan, meant to capture your attention and provoke a conversation. This narrative, while appealing, will not correspond to the truth, and they may even involve people close to you to spread this lie and facilitate their access. So once again, their actions are based on falsehoods. Wish this person good luck trying to re-enter your life using a supposedly spiritual approach. They will present themselves as someone who has evolved and changed, but in reality, they will be lying. You can already see through the masks they try to wear and the energy they project, thanks to your keen intuition. This individual has a well-defined plan. They want a new chance with you because they believe they cannot overcome your absence. However, your intuition will alert you to their true intentions, so when they speak to you, be aware that their words will be rooted in falsehoods. This person does not love with the heart but with the mind, revealing a very calculated and defensive approach to love. They ignore the heart's pleas, which is completely closed and blocked, acting only from cold logical reasoning. This is the energy of someone who, although they try to deny it, has not gotten over you and thinks about you constantly. There is also a force pushing them to talk to you, an intuition trying to guide them to this action, but they resist, fearing failure. Despite this resistance, there will come a time when they will attempt to communicate with you. Their intuition has been urging them to do this for a long time, but so far, they have been ignoring these impulses. Now the decision is in your hands, in the face of a situation that reveals itself to be quite toxic, and the truth is that, whether you like it or not, you no longer have the patience to dedicate your energy and attention to people who cannot offer you honesty. You are in a different stage of your life, following your own path, and your interest in this kind of relationship is practically non-existent. You ask the universe that this person finds their own way, far from yours, and that they be happy, but distant from you in every sense. Wish them all the best and go with God as you move forward, free from ties that do not serve your growth or well-being. After so much time, after accumulating a variety of experiences and exploring different ways of loving, you have come to a deep and transformative conclusion. It is not viable to enter into any relationship just because someone shows interest in you. Even when you find yourself alone, it is essential that you preserve your dreams and respect your own desires. Past experiences have taught you that falsehoods and lies are exhausting, leading you to an emotional state of fatigue that only reinforces the desire to close the door on superficial relationships once and for all, patiently awaiting the universe and God to orchestrate the encounter with someone truly compatible and ideal for you. This decision is not the result of mere whim but of deep self-knowledge and a clear understanding of what you truly deserve in life. Now more than ever, you not only feel but are absolutely certain that you deserve someone aligned with your values, dreams, and expectations. You seek an authentic connection, a partnership that transcends games of superficial attraction and is rooted in genuine mutual understanding and respect. In this new chapter of your life, you are determined to wait for the arrival of a relationship that brings true meaning and joy. The wisdom acquired over the years has given you the clarity to discern what is fleeting from what has the potential to last. Now you understand that true love is not about a frantic search but a serene meeting that arises when least expected, but when you are most prepared. So with an open heart and a clear mind, you are ready to receive the love you truly deserve, a love that not only promises but delivers, a love that not only dreams but fulfills. This marks an era of greater self-esteem and self-confidence, where every decision made is aligned with a deep sense of worthiness and expectation for the future. Let these words penetrate your spirit and resonate deeply within your being. The universe wishes the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, regardless of your choice. Affirm, I believe in everything God has told me and accept His will in my life. To claim this message and the blessings contained within it, share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for the next messages. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. Stay tuned for the next important message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your path with peace, love, and faith. Amen.